I'm back. I'm glowing. Replay watchers, if you are seeing this part, then you are catching the replay. I just cut out on my last broadcast, so this is take 2. Anybody who's watching this on YouTube, this was originally done on Periscope, so if you see me responding to comments, I am not talking to myself, I am responding to comments. I'm gonna try to move here so that I look less like a ghost. Okay. Hey Amber, I don't know what happened, I cut out. Now I'm glowing. There we go, that's a little bit better. Glowing worse than before. Okay. Let me see. Thanks for hopping back on. Hopefully I don't cut out this time. Man, this lighting is brutal. I am so fair-skinned, it seems like no matter what I do, I look like a ghost. Okay. I love this pattern, this print, this dolman, all the dolmens. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started since I kind of did the intro on the last one and I don't want to make everybody wait too long before I get started. And people can just ask questions when they hop on if I have already covered it or haven't covered it yet. So I joined the waitlist for it to become an Agnes and Dora rep on April 26th. No, April 21st. Sorry. I joined the waitlist on April 21st. Prior to that, I was on the waitlist for another company, and for various reasons that I probably won't go too deep into now, I decided that that company just was not a good fit for me. Their clothes actually just didn't fit me that great. And I really liked that with Agnes and Dora. Hey Luann, thanks for hopping on. I'm doing my 1-week update. Where was I going? Okay, so I really liked that with Agnes and Dora I could choose my own prints. That was really important to me because I was starting a business on a very tight budget. So I didn't have dollars to throw around on stuff that I wasn't sure would sell. It's not that I don't think that I could sell things that I wouldn't necessarily choose, it's just that I recognized it would take me a lot more time, a lot more money, and a lot more effort to sell items that I don't prefer. I don't know another politically correct way to say that. I could do it, and I'm sure that there's people out there that would love, you know, leggings with hot dogs on them, and that's totally cool. I know that they'll sell, but it's going to take me a lot more work and a lot more effort and a lot more time to sell leggings with hot dogs on them than it would to sell something beautiful with flowers or stripes or just something that more people are gonna like. And I'm just not passionate enough about hot dog leggings to spend that much of my valuable time and effort to find the few people in town that would be interested in them. So I think the other companies are great, but I just felt like Agnes and Dora was a better fit for me. So I shopped around, I found a referring rep who I really loved. Her personality just really jived with me, and I made sure that there was going to be good training available to me, and I went ahead and I signed on. And I spent the next 6 weeks really making sure that I was prepared, both with supplies and watching as much training as I possibly could. I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. This was a huge gamble. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. This was a huge gamble. I am a mom of 5 kiddos. 5. And I homeschool them, so they're home with me all the time. And we live on one budget. My husband works, I stay home with the kids. So this was a huge gamble for us, a huge leap, not a gamble, because a gamble makes it seem like there's not any forethought or any reason that goes into it. This wasn't a gamble, it was more like a leap of faith. I'm an introvert by nature, so this is being out and interacting with people and being on camera is way out of my comfort zone. Like so far out of my comfort zone that when I told people that this was what I was going to do, even my husband, he was like, well, I'm gonna support you, but there's gonna be things you're gonna have to do that normally would make you kind of freak out and have an anxiety attack. And that's actually something that I was looking for. After my last baby was born, I dealt with a lot of anxiety. I had a very traumatic delivery with him that almost took both of our lives. And I don't want to go too much into detail about that, but the result is that I went through a period of very severe depression and anxiety. So he turned 2 in March, and I reached a point of being ready to find myself again, ready to be challenged outside of motherhood and being a wife and just being in the home. I was ready to be building relationships with people again and finding out who I was again. So I spent that 6 weeks that I was on the wait list preparing for being so far out of my comfort zone. So far out of my comfort zone. And then, so I got my email to onboard on May 26th. I remember that because it was my sister-in-law's birthday. And so then I paid, and it took 4 weeks. So I spent 6 weeks on the wait list and then 4 weeks for my inventory to come. And I was going crazy. It was like I was crawling out of my skin because I was so ready to just go with this business. But that time, I know you guys have probably heard this 100 times before, but the time really is valuable for preparing yourself, both in, getting your supplies and also like personal development wise, bracing yourself for the intensity of starting a business like this. And you guys, you might be like me and I have tried other like network marketing companies in the past that were kind of like a flop. But there's something real and very motivating about having several $1,000s worth of inventory staring at you every day. There's something very motivating about that, and it can kind of throw you for a mental loop if you are not prepared for that. So if you are on the wait list right now, and if you are waiting to get your business going, or if you are considering becoming a rep with any company, but especially with Agnes and Dora, I really recommend that you spend time mentally preparing yourself for the intensity of it. So I got my inventory last Friday. Yesterday was day 7. I got my inventory and I wanted to just go. I wanted to get on live. I wanted to sell. I wanted to start recouping our investment immediately. But one of the things that I have committed to is to keeping my family first, to keeping my kids and my husband first in this business. And we had planned to go to a minor league baseball game that Friday night. So I got my inventory. I got those 3 beautiful boxes of inventory, and I had to come and put them in my Agnes and Dora room, and I had to close the door. And it took every fiber of self-control in my being to not cancel that baseball game and rip into those boxes and come on live and share them with everybody. It took a lot of self-control, but I knew that that was kind of like test 1 of I'm very type A, so I tend to have tunnel vision and be a bulldozer and just go for things. So I needed to like restrain myself and remember my family needs to be first, and I'm really glad that we went to that. It was a fun baseball game. It was like Star Wars night. They had fireworks and everything. It was great. It was a lot of fun. So the next morning, my husband works Saturdays, so my mom came over, helped me with the kiddos so that I could come on live and pop the box. I had 3 boxes, and I popped 1 in my Facebook group, 1 on my business page, and then 1 here on Periscope. So I did pop the boxes, and then I hung everything up, and then I went live to sell that night, I believe. Yeah, I went live to sell that night. And I had no idea what to expect, you guys, because for the last 4 years, I've not been on Facebook. I don't have a huge social media following. I kind of went off of Facebook 4 years ago because of like the drama and the ickiness, and I just didn't want anything to do with it. It stressed me out. So I didn't have a network of people all ready to reach out to. So while I was on the wait list, I had or once I had onboarded, I created my group and was inviting people to it, but I think when I got my kit, I had about 100 people in my group. Nothing huge, nothing like spectacular. Maybe even some people would say that that's a dismally small group. I don't know. I don't really know what other people do because I've been trying to just keep my nose down and do my business. So I didn't know what to expect when I did that first live sale. So I went live and I was gonna get on. This is how crazy I am. I was gonna get on and I was gonna show every item in my inventory. I woke up that morning and I didn't know what to do. I started like kind of panicking a little bit, feeling super nervous, and I didn't know what to do. And I was texting my sister-in-law, and she's in another network marketing company, so I was kind of like looking for some advice, I guess some validation from her. And I said, I don't know what to sell. Do I just go on? Do I sell everything? I don't know what to do. And she was like, just pick one style, just do one thing. So that you're not completely overwhelmed. And that was fantastic advice, because I think it would have been a complete train wreck if I had gone on and tried to show every single thing to my customers, who most of them were not familiar with Agnes and Dora at all. So I went on and I just did leggings. I had about 20 or so pair of small medium, maybe like 15 pair of large, and then like less than 10 pairs of extra large. And you guys, honestly, I would have been perfectly content to just sell a few pair of leggings. I didn't know what to expect, so I didn't set any super lofty goals. I would have been totally content to just sell one or two things, because selling one or two things means that I didn't sell nothing. So that counts as success in my group, or in my mind. But I sold 6 pair of leggings on my first live sale. And I was happy with that. I did that live sale in my group. Yeah, not on my business page. I did it in my group. And I sold 6 pair of leggings, and I was really happy with that. And then I said to everybody, okay, you guys, for anybody who wants to shop the replay, you can do that. And I'll also post the link to my party site. And if you want to just go on and check it out and just see what my inventory is, you can go there, you can check it out. Okay, so I got off of the live sale and I started invoicing people for the leggings. And then I like started getting these emails like customer order, customer order, customer order, and I'm like, what is going on? And I was texting my sponsor, like completely overwhelmed with how much people were shopping. I had one lady place this like massive order, and she doesn't know me. She wasn't doing it just because, like, you know, she's my grandma or my aunt or something and she wants to support my business. This lady didn't know me. She didn't need to shop with me, but she loved Agnes and Dora's clothes, and she ordered like 9 things. It was over a $300 order, and I was kind of freaking out because I had people texting me that they wanted to buy this, and then I had people shopping my site, so I was like totally stressed out that they were going to be purchasing the same things. And I sold, I think the total, I had it written down somewhere, it was $660 in my first day. I was completely blown away. I was overwhelmed with gratitude, but also super overwhelmed with figuring out how to invoice, how to prepare things, how to package, how to ship, and all of that. I was just, and you guys, again, I only had like 120 people in my group. I don't have this big, huge, massive group. So I sold, that first day, I sold like 18 items or something crazy. You know, I don't know if that's crazy for other people, but that was crazy for me because I didn't expect it. Okay, so I went ahead and I invoiced everybody, and everything went really well. Everything went perfectly smoothly. And I think that day I went on Periscope and did leggings too. And I didn't sell anything, and I was totally okay with that. I know Periscope is a different monster, and you know, I'll just be consistent and I will continue to show up, and eventually it'll grow, and I'm perfectly content with that. You know, I'd rather go slow and steady, really I would. So I did that on Saturday, and then Tuesday I went on and I did tunics, and I did another like $300 in sales, $340 in sales. So as of yesterday, I tallied everything up, and I did not even set a goal for myself for this first week because I didn't want to completely disappoint myself, because I knew if I set a goal and like totally flopped, I would have been so frustrated and so disappointed in myself. But honestly, if I had done $300 in sales for the week, I would have been like, whoa, that's awesome, go me. We're off to a great start. But yesterday I tallied everything up, and I was like $30 short of $1,200 for my first week. I am still like laughing about that because I don't know, you guys, I still at this point only have about 180 people in my group. Thank you, Amber. It was enough, you know, I was able to give myself a paycheck, and that was really helpful because my husband gets paid every other week. So I was able to, so as you can imagine, when we get to the middle of that pay period, things are like, a little bit tight, right? So I was able to give us a paycheck in that, like where we are usually having to tighten the belt a little bit on the bank account. So and my husband was just like, thank you. Thank you so much. That is awesome. It took a huge weight off of his shoulders. And that's really, that felt amazing to be able to do that for him, because my husband works his booty off. He works, you know, way more than 40 hours a week. So to be able to help him out with that and to take some stress off of his shoulders, that was a really good feeling. So yeah, that is my 1 week update. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull that off for week 2. My inventory is pretty darn depleted at this point. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but Agnes and Dora is in the process of switching warehouses right now, so I'm not really able to order anything. I was able to order a few things at launch this week, but I'm not able to restock my inventory. So all of this right now back here, that's not everything. I have a few things on a rack over here as well. But what I did is I took the inventory that I have left from the week and I made as many outfits with it as I can, because when you're looking at it just like one piece at a time, it doesn't look like much. And anybody who's shopping on my site right now might be like, oh, there's only 3 shirts in my size in her entire inventory. But I was able to put together like 5 or 6 outfits for each size. So this week, that's my plan. I'm gonna try really hard to introduce my customers to outfits. Again, most of them are not familiar with Agnes and Dora. A few of them have shopped with other direct sales clothing companies before, but they're not super familiar with our styles. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but that's my plan. I am just gonna go outfits all the way, and we will see how it goes. I'm almost nervous about how well my first week went, because I know that if I don't at least come close to matching that for week 2, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get frustrated. That's just my personality. I don't like to take steps back. I always want to be taking steps forward. But you know, I have to give myself grace. I don't have as much time in my day to give this business as another woman might, who maybe her kids are older or they go to school. My oldest is 10 and my youngest is 2. So, and like I said, they're home with me 24/7. So I'm pretty limited on my time to give this business. I have to be really structured. So I have to give myself grace. That's what I have to do. And we will see. I have high hopes, but I have to be realistic and be patient with my business too. I'm in here for the long haul. I'm not here to just make a quick buck. So I think that's everything. Do any of you have any questions? I can see there's been some people who joined us since I started. If any of you guys are on the wait list or are thinking about becoming a rep, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. I'm more than happy to answer. I'm a pretty transparent person. I'm just gonna grab my water real quick. No questions? I appreciate all the hearts, by the way. I think if you guys are interested, I'll probably go live tonight about 8 p.m. Eastern time to do my outfit sale. And this will be the first time I've done an outfit sale, so it should be interesting if you guys want to hop on with me on that. I think I need to get a spray tan or something. I am like glowing. Okay guys, if you don't have any questions, then I will go ahead and hop off. I'm trying to think if any of you are interested in joining my group or getting in touch with me. I'm trying to think. So my Facebook group is facebook.com/groups/Agnes and Dora Ashley Miller. And you can email me at ashley@justgorgeousdarling.com, and that's also my website is justgorgeousdarling.com. And you can message me on there as well if you have any questions or if I can help you with anything. I really appreciated other reps who, even reps who weren't my sponsor, who were willing to answer my questions, because different reps have different experiences. Different reps are at different points in their lives and approach things differently. So I'm more than happy to do that. Right now, growing a team is not my priority. My priority is learning this business as best I can and killing it in sales. That's my priority right now, but I am open to building a team. I am very open to, if I can help another woman or guy, if I can help anybody in this business, and if you feel like my personality jives well with yours, I'm more than happy to answer any questions I can and help you in any way that I can. Okay guys, so I am going to hop off now and finish preparing for a sale. I'm going to go live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do an outfit sale. If you'd like to join me then, I have some pretty awesome outfits. Let me see if I can give you a sneak peek. I love these leggings. I want somebody to rock them. Do you see the skulls and the feathers and the flowers, and there's arrows on them too? I have some good stuff left. I'm pretty well depleted, but I was able to put together some amazing outfits, and I'm excited to show them to you guys tonight. So I hope some of you will join me then, and until then I'll probably come back in maybe I'll do like a 2-week update and then a 1-month update. Something like that. We'll see. I don't know. I'll decide. Thanks again for hopping on, you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.